All right. Now we have seen that chemistry involves in everything, right? The question is, what is chemistry really? Like, what do we do? What do we do with it? What do we study? Right? All right. Let's go animate version. Chemistry is a field of study that study matter and changes it undergoes. Okay. Hold on. What is matter? What's the matter? Well, matter is anything that has mass and takes up volume. Could be a large object such as the sun, the earth, or could be a very, very small particle or object, for example, bacteria or atom. Okay, these are matter, anything that have mass and takes up volume. Yeah, mass and volume. Chemistry is a field of study that interested in matters. And the question that we usually ask, chemists usually ask is one, what is made of, the composition, okay, the property of it, and what can we do with it chemically, okay, the type of changes it can undergo. All right. I'll give you some example, something that require chemistry to answer. Let's talk about the property of lens in your eyes. If you're not familiar with it, just imagine your contact lens. Okay, what's the property of contact lens? I'll give you some example. A contact lens is transparent, right? Everyone knows that light can go through it. Can reflect lights, right? Soft and flexible. You can kind of like bend it a little, right? Kind of pull it apart a little. They're soft and flexible. Now, nails. Okay, look. Think about the property of a nail. What's the property? Well, hard and rigid compared to the lens, right? The lens in your eyes. So totally, your nail is hard and rigid, harder and more rigid. Somewhat transparent, right? And hair. That's just my that's my sense of humor. All right, hair. What's the property of hair? Opaque, so light cannot go through it. Somewhat flexible and malleable. Do you know what malleable means? Malleable, you can hammer it, you can stretch it, you can make it change shape without breaking it or crack. Okay, and you can do a lot of things on the hair. You can curl it, you can straighten it. Right now, all these lens, nails, and hair. Is it amazing if I say that all this are made of the same stuff? They're made of protein. All of them are made of protein, and the protein is made of amino acid, right? But they all have different property. How does it work then? Chemistry can answer this, but I'm not going to answer it right now. Okay, so we have a long way to go to be able to answer this. But chemists usually ask, what are these made of? What are the property? They have different property, right? And can we change it chemically? What do they do? Okay. All right. So the focus point of chemistry is same thing. What is made of, the composition, the property of matter, and the changes. Okay, chemically. All right. Well, that's what we interested in or we study in chemistry. Okay. All right. Before we go, this is a podcast, so I usually introduce a new segment of the podcast. This segment is called autocorrect. You're probably familiar with, like, when you type texting on your phone, right? The words could come kind of weird, and your phone have an app that can autocorrect whatever you type in it. Okay, sometimes it helps a lot, but sometimes it can put you in an uncomfortable situation. I'll give you some example. All right, let's say the conversation between these two. Did you finish load the car up? Everything fit? Almost. I ran out of space, so I strapped your grandma to the roof. Cool? Guitars. Sorry. Too bad. I'm sure grandma would love feeling the wind through her hair. Okay. All right, another one. What we got? Just watch the news. The weatherman said to prepare for flamingos this weekend. Oh God, no. Anything but flamingos. Ha! Flooding. This phone is so silly. That's a relief. I was unsure how to prepare for the bird invasion. Okay, all right, let's go to the next video. We'll talk about matter.